Happy day to you all. Welcome to your workout protocol for today. Here's what we have on the list of items up for bids. Kicking off my shoes and relaxing my feet. Getting on down to the Escape beat. Just kicking. Yeah, I know songs. I promise I'm not just a meathead. Anyway, so what you guys have going on today in our final day of exercise programming. What you guys have going on is you guys have 6 exercises. This time what we're doing is we're doing a 25-minute, as many rounds as possible. That is the protocol for today. So essentially what you're doing is you're just going to set a time, or you're going to look at your analog clock, like the one back here behind me. And what you're going to do is you have a start time, and you just write down when you should finish. This kind of gives you that, or as always, you can set a timer for 25 minutes, getting you prepped out and ready to go. So how this works is this is just a system of exercises, 6 of them to be exact. You're doing a descending rep ladder pattern. And then once you're done with the 25 minutes on the inside, you're going to spend either a quarter mile or roughly 4 minutes on the outside. All right, so that's pretty much as simple as I can possibly make it when it comes to the exercise situation for today, which today will be a Saturday as you guys are watching this. So, like I said, 6 exercises. You're going to start off with 30. Oh, that's the part I didn't say. What you guys are going to do, these are all total repetitions. So even if it's one side or the other side, everything is total. So the first thing you have is 30 total, next thing is 25, third is 20, 15 total, 10 total, and then 5 total reps. All you're going to need, let's take a look real fast. So all you're really going to need is, excuse me, what looks like basically just 2 dumbbells is all you're going to need for this exercise protocol for today. And that's for your thrusters and your bent over rows. Don't have any of that fun stuff. You know, as always, what you guys can do is you can grab yourself a suitcase, you can grab yourself a suitcase, grab yourself a couple of bags, throw you some stuff inside of that, get you some cans of shenanigans, whatever you got to do. So yeah, just find an empty container, put extra bits in it to give yourself some weight. That's what you do. So, with that being said, that is your protocol for today. Now, let's talk about your exercises. Okay, dokay. Now let's talk about your exercises. Now that you've set your timer, now that you have your dumbbells or whatever you can use inside of both hands at the same time, whatever it is you needed to grab, now that your timer is going, now we're getting into the exercise aspect of what we're doing. So the first thing that you have is the jump lunge. So with the jump lunge, several different options with this one. The first option in which is this. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, start. Bah, switch it out. Hoo-ah, switch it out. Hoo-ah, switch it out. Or, don't want to do the switch out part, you can do just one side at a time. 1 and back down, 2 and back down, 15 on one side, switching it out, 15 on the other side for 30 total. Don't want to do any of the jumps, that's cool. Just step back, squat down, step back, squat down. Same thing with that one. You can either do alternating or you can do one side and then do the other side. If lunges is too much on your knees, if it's just too much on your knees, that's okay. Do squats. Do 30 total squats. It's exactly the same thing. You're still bending at the knees, getting glute and quadricep activation. It's a glute activation too. That's right, I'm smacking them both. So, now that you're done with that, the next thing you have is the bent over row. What you're going to do is, like I said, you're going to grab a couple of implements, both hands at the same time. What you're doing is you're going to be hips back, bracing your abs. Remember, when you brace, you're pretending someone's punching you in the gut. That bracing of your abs is going to help protect the spine. And it's both hands at the same time, hands to the hips, down to the knees. Hands to the hips, down to the knees. Making sure that you're squeezing through the shoulder blade area of your back. If you feel it in your neck at all, then what we need to do is we need to change either the object or we need to change the pattern of exercise. So, if it's too much, you're feeling it in your neck, then what you're going to do is you're just going to laterally raise while you're still bent over, trying your best to make sure you get it in the shoulder blades. So there's your 2 versions of the bent over row. And actually, you know what, if you're fortunate enough to have some straps, just like we do here, that's cool. Just do some basic rows with the straps. You're going to grab the handles and you're going to pull, same exact thing. for 25 total reps. The next thing you guys have is the push-up. Yay for push-ups, push-ups for life. I'm just kidding, not push-ups for life. So push-ups are the next thing that you guys are going to be doing. So as always, when you push up, hands on the ground, push up, push up. Can't do it from there, that's okay to go to your knees, okay? That is not a man or a girl push-up, that is still a push-up, just from a different angle. Let's try our best not to gender our exercises. Just do the exercise. Just saying. So, can't do it from the ground, that's okay. As always, find a bench, find a chair. Find something that's going to elevate your torso more so off the floor. Elevate your torso even more so. That was lame. Okay, that was a bad joke. Okay, so what you're going to do, like I said, you can find a bench, a chair, a couch, a bar, whatever it is you need to grab, and it's just hands on, down, and back up. Focusing on doing 20 of those. The next thing you have after that is the Russian twist. Yeah, we've done jump lunges, bent over rows, push-ups. Now it's time for the Russian twist. So with your Russian twist, you have several different variations of this one. Here is variation number 1. So let's kick this out of the way. We don't need that for right now for anything at this point. So, the idea is with the Russian twist is you're actually putting your body almost in a Z pattern. It's like that's the top part of the Z, that's the other part of the Z. Z. You're almost in a Z pattern when you're doing this. Chest up, bracing your abs, and the idea is to take an implement or an object, start from one hip, and then take it to the next hip. Hip to hip to hip to hip, keeping your chest up and maintaining tension through your abdomen. If it's too much to do the full turn, then what you can do from here is you can just touch a knee, touch a knee. You're still turning a little bit, but you're not turning so much where it's, like I said, hurting your back at all. So knee, knee, knee. Can't do that, that's okay. You can lay all the way back, and then from here you can do a version of the runner sit-up, which is knee, 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 just like that. If that's too much, that's cool. Then what you can do is you can just reach for one ankle, reach for the other ankle, back and forth for 15 total reps. Okay? Now that you've done that, now let's do sit-throughs. Not sit-downs, sit-throughs. So, several different versions of this exercise as well, still trying to maintain a little bit of core and upper body strength at the same time. So, here's what we're doing. Whee! So you're here, and then you're going to turn, kicking your foot out, almost sitting down, and then bringing yourself back to center, turn, kick it out, bringing it almost back to center. If that's too much, too much crouching, that's okay. What we can do from here is you can extend your legs out, and then you can turn. And then you can turn. If that's too much, you can go from the kneeling position, and you can sparkle. And then back to center, and then you can sparkle. And then come back to center. If it's too much, if you can't get to the ground, that's okay. We put our bench back in play. Just like so. And then sparkle, sparkle. While you're engaging your core. The last exercise that we're focusing on is that we're focusing on it, because us saying we don't even worry about us. Anyway, here's what you got going on. The last thing you have is the thruster. So you're going to grab a set of dumbbells, set of kettlebells, a rubber band, children, babies, puppies, a truck, whatever. And what you're going to do, holding the dumbbells in your hand, feet between hip and shoulder width apart. The first aspect of this is make sure you keep chest up, brace your ab, and it's full squat first. So you start off in the bottom of the squat position here, and then what you do is you push as hard as you can through the legs to explode in the top end of the position. The idea is using the lower half of the body for 80% of the motion, okay? The idea is the only time your upper body is really being used is when you're resetting those weights from above your head. That's really the only time your upper body's getting used. The idea is to use as much of your lower as humanly possible. So it's full squat and then boom, explode overhead. That's why it's called a thruster. You're gonna do 5 of those. Those are your 6 exercises. You have 25 minutes, as many rounds as possible. Once you're done with that, excuse me, once you're done with that, the last thing that you're doing is you're either doing a quarter mile or a 4-minute run, walk, jog. You can do any of these options. The idea is, because the weather is getting better, we want to get outside a little bit more. Like I said, most of us have probably been cooped up in the house for long periods of time, and because we've been cooped up in the house for long periods of time, we need some outdoor activity. We need to get some sunshine. We need to do something. Get out of the house, get some air in the body, boom, so we can keep on going. So you can run, you can walk, however you decide to walk, or you can jog. Jog, jog, here I go, I jog, 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 jog. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's the last aspect of the workout protocol whenever you guys get done. You can do all these for more than the time or more than the distance I'm recommending. That's completely up to you. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for participating. I do genuinely appreciate it as always. If you could, please and thank you, share, like, comment, and subscribe. Tag some friends. Tag us when you guys are doing your workouts and what have you. Blast this all over the internet, letting them know you are being productive during the course of your quarantine. If you guys get anything, questions, comments, concerns on anything that I have going on here, please feel free to hit us up. We do everything we can to do everything we can for you. Love you guys and enjoy your workout.